Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I was planning on doing some fishing content, but we're getting some 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts out there, and if you haven't seen my bass tracker, it and 40-mile-an-hour winds aren't really made for each other, so we're just going to make some baits instead. When I was doing a motor oil stick bait order, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago, I didn't shake my motor oil up good enough for the first round, and I got this really weird, I don't know. It's almost like an earthworm color. Um, Kind of strange. It's pretty translucent, but it's really not motor oil. It's why it's really important to shake your stuff really good. I thought I did, but this was not shaken enough. So we got this cup of plastic that looks like kind of like an earthworm color, basically. So we're gonna just try to turn this into something neat, and we're gonna do just a limited run and just try it. See if we can turn this into something cool, because it is really translucent right now. Definitely has an earthworm color, but I think we're going to throw some flake at it, maybe throw a little bit of pigment in it, and just see if we can turn it into something that looks decent. Okay, so this is kind of what we're working with right now. It is basically this really weird, you can kind of see on the knife there, that's kind of what it looks like. Doesn't look very good by itself, so it does have a little bit of a reddish maroon color. It almost looks a little bit purpley in some light. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this MF. This is purple magenta non-bleed. And we're going to add some of this. And we're just going to wing it. We are just going to have some fun today. So we're going to put some of that in there and see what it does. Because honestly, I have no idea what it's going to do. See if we can get this to be a little more purpley. It's definitely working. It has a little bit of sheen to it. As you can see, a little bit of swirl there. I think we need to add some more to that, but I do think we're on the right track. So I'm going to mix some more of that in there. We're not going to be stingy with it. We're going to try to get a cool effect out of this. If you ever mess up on your colors, definitely don't throw them away. I mean, you can always do something cool with it. So you just got to figure out what it takes to get what you're trying to achieve. So that has a really cool purple sheen to it now. So I'm going to add some of this. This is purple, and is 0.015 hex flake from Bait Plastics. I'm going to add some of this in and see if we can get a cool effect out of this. We are getting there. I'm really liking what that's doing, so I'm going to add some more. See if we can get this to look decent. Yeah, I'm really liking that. As you can see, that color has a nice sheen to it now, and it's a very usable purple color. Let's do some injections. I figured I'd give you a little look at this over here in the light, and this is exactly why you don't throw your colors away if you mess up. Don't be scared to try something new. You don't have to recreate it. Just get out there and try something new with your plastic that you mess up. Maybe it's off a little bit. Just try changing it into something else, because this looks really good. It almost has a galaxy effect. Really like that. Okay, I've got the 2.75 inch Ned Crawler 14 cavity, and I've got the 8 cavity 3.5 inch rocket grub. I don't have enough room in one injector to shoot both of these, but I have both injectors over here. So we're going to try it and see how these turn out. We'll start with the rocket grub. These are just going to be solid color. I don't have different color tails in here, so just solid color baits. I think this is going to look pretty good though. Pretty deep purple, and I think it's going to look pretty good. Okay, there's that. Now let's shoot the old Ned. Sorry if you can hear stuff hitting the shop. It is extremely windy outside, like I said. There's crap flying out of the trees. Pretty sure I saw a cow fly by a minute ago. You know, just typical Oklahoma stuff. Okay, it's almost like a grape color, I would say. But I like it. I'm kind of curious to see how it looks mainly in the tails of this rocket grub, because the tails are thin, so they're a little more translucent. So it'll be interesting to see how they look in that, and then how they look in the sun. Probably take them outside and check them out in the sun too. It is nice and sunny today, so baits definitely have a little bit different look when you can get them out in the sun. So gonna top that off, and we'll let these cool off. Let's go ahead and see about doing a little bit of a demold here. These are pretty warm, but I think they're gonna be okay. Get that separated there, and let's do the rocket grubs first. I am a big fan of the rocket grubs, so we're gonna just go ahead and demold them first. Big mold, kind of hard to grab, but see which side they want to come out in. Oh, those look good. Sounds like a hurricane outside. Yeah, those look good. Let's pull these out of here. They're definitely kind of like a grape color. Yeah, look at that. I like it. They're a little darker. When you use the purple magenta by itself, it's a little lighter. Let me give you a look. Sometimes I use it by itself, and that's kind of more of the purple magenta by itself. Definitely a little bit brighter than this. This is definitely a darker grape color. These look really good. I'm curious to see what these look like out in the sun, because they have a really nice color there. So let's demold the Neds, and then we'll take them outside and take a look at them. See if we can salvage this after all. Okay, let's check these out. Yeah, I like it. I like the dark purple. That looks good. I'm curious to see if the base color that we started with is going to have any effect on this out in the sun. They're kind of translucent, but not much. You can see it a little bit in the tails there, but not much. Let's take these outside and get a look at them outside. Here is a little look at them here in the sun, right here by my garage door, but these look really good. You can really see how that sun is playing tricks on that color. It really brings out that little bit of highlight it's got. Yeah, those look really nice. See if I can hold them up. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Let's take a look at the rocket grubs too. Here is a little look at the rocket grubs. Like I was saying, the tails are a little thinner, so you can see the translucency a little bit more. And they just have that really nice, it's almost like a pearl color in the sprue there. You can kind of see how it's coming through. Again, kind of hard to pick this stuff up on camera, but they definitely look good. Kind of translucent. Like I said, they have that grape color. That looks good. That is exactly why you don't throw your mess ups away. That is a lot better than the baits that I tried to shoot with it before we dyed it. So yeah, a little bit of encouragement. Don't be afraid to try to change some plastic that you messed up. And worst comes to worst, you can always turn it into black and use it for yourself. So yeah, that is just a little bit of encouragement, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So there you have it. Not a super exciting video, but just a little video to encourage you that if you mess a color up or it doesn't turn out the way you want it, don't just throw that plastic away. Keep it, try to turn it into something that you like. And worst comes to worst, if you can't salvage it, just take it, put some black pigment in it, and get it really, really dark, and then it's going to be good enough for you to fish with. You can catch almost any kind of fish on black. Black supernatural color, so it's not really an issue. I mean, you can always save it. I save my laminate sprues, so when I have two colors of plastic laminated together, I just save it, melt it down, throw some black pigment in it, and then I just fish with it myself, because I don't really care if the flake's different colors or whatnot. That's not an issue for me if I'm just fishing with black, and it's a way not to waste plastic. So that is just kind of the purpose of this video. I have some more exciting stuff coming, but this was just something kind of last minute since the weather didn't cooperate today. If you want to pick up any of the molds we used today, I'll leave a link in the description to Epic Bait Molds, where you can head on over there and pick up some awesome molds. If you want to buy any baits from me, there will be a link in the description to my Etsy store with all my baits on it. It's where I keep all my inventory. All that money gets to go back into this. So every time any of you place an order, That's just money that I get to put back into this so that I can keep making content for you guys. I really do love it, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. Stick around for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That's coming up. I'm going to give some baits away. Epic Bait Molds is sponsoring that, so that is going to be a super good opportunity for you guys to win some really awesome stuff. And it's a great way for us to give back to you. So until then, I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.